Hello everyone and welcome back to the Belgian Beer Brothers channel. Cedric here in Antwerp with another brand new brew review. Now today we are having something rather odd in the sense that I actually know close to nothing about this beer nor the brewery that produces it. I picked this IPA up in a Spanish consume supermarket because of the label that stood out on the shelves and the limited availability of this beer. All that combined with a very low price point, I seem to recall around 150 for a 33 centiliter bottle, made me grab one without giving it much thought. Now, I often grab one or a few beers when shopping abroad, thinking, heck, I'll check it out later. And I've had some surprises in the past, some more pleasant than others, of course, and others more interesting than some. But in this case, there wasn't even a surprise. I just found close to nothing. Just a contact address that led me to a possible name of a brewery, which I could luckily confirm in Untapped, and that was pretty much it. No website, nothing. All I know is that Marieta Artesana is a minuscule microbrewery that seemingly only brews two beers, La Mari IPA, which we're gonna have today, and her sister Marieta White IPA. So I'd say let's dive right in. Like I said, no website, no no info whatsoever. All I can see is that this is a small part of a bigger company, maybe, but not sure about that either. So all we know is that it is from Valencia, and I see ingredientes: agua, 4 maltas de cebada, lúpulos y levadura. So water, 4 kinds of malted barley, hops and yeast. That's pretty much it. Yeah, so it's a 5.4% ABV IPA. And I guess everything else we'll just have to find out for ourselves. Now I felt like a tulip glass again, so I took this Brussels Beer Project glass, and I might have forgotten to do the dishes as well, so that might be another reason why I'm using this. But first off, I might have been a bit too enthusiastic pouring in a bit of that yeast. Should have kept that for later on, but nonetheless a very nice color. I would call this let's say orangey blonde or copper colored. Not weird for a pale ale or an IPA. And some nice yellowish beige foam, quite dense, quite thick, quite creamy. So far so good. Also quite lively. That's nice. Oh, this has some nice tropical aroma. A lot of citrus as well. A bit of star fruit, a bit of stone fruit. I'd say maybe a bit of mango, maybe a bit of pineapple, but mainly mango. It also has that bittersweet feeling. So far so good actually. I had no expectations for this beer, or maybe even low expectations. I don't know why, because it's a nice label. I actually forgot to look up, but if any of you guys are Spanish or Spanish speaking, La Mari, could that have anything to do with this ladybug on the label? I don't know. But let's have a taste. Cheers. quite nice. It's a bit less tropical in the mouth than it was in the nose, but I don't mind. It's actually still quite fruity, but way softer and going more on the bitter side. It's actually very bitter. I wonder how many IBUs this beer has, but I would say quite a bit. Yeah, I think this is what we would call amargo in Spanish, meaning quite bitter. You can taste that they didn't skimp on the hops, which is nice, but that makes me not understand this price point, because it's a minuscule microbrewery selling at, like, let's say $5 per liter, and we get a nice looking, nice tasting, bitter, hoppy, fruity, classic IPA. Also very, very heavily carbonated. But apart from that, nice. Okay, this went well over expectations. Like I said, this is one of those pleasant surprises. How should I score this? I would say I would give this easily 3.5. Yeah. We should have more of these cheap and flavorful supermarket beers. Okay, I'm gonna leave it at that. This is close to the last normal brew review. There's a lot coming up, I'll tell you guys later this week or next week. But until then, thank you guys so much for watching. I saw that we were at 220 subscribers right now, so I'd say let's pull that up to 250 and I'll do another giveaway. I still have some exclusive bottles in the cellar, which I might make someone happy. Apart from that, if you guys have any suggestions, questions, anything, leave it down below in the comments. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. If you like this video in particular, hit that thumbs up. Let me know what you liked in the comment section. And if you want to see more, subscribe and hit the bell icon and you'll get notified whenever I upload something. So yeah, until then, cheers.